Oh, so you bake it in the oven?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
It's like a tray bake and then you cut it into like cubes like that.
Hello again. Hello again. You may be wondering what could have possibly brought me back to Japan barely a season after the last time I was here. This is due to unforeseen events of the last year. I kind of went on a bit of a spiral after seeing Neon Musiki's unit Noeru in October last year. After a really long time, I finally just allowed myself to listen to Dog in the Parallel World Orchestra again and to watch old MVs and old lives. And even on my birthday in December, I watched the live DVD of Tokyo Doggy's Xmas that I haven't watched for like 4 years, because I knew I could support Dog in at least some way, and that I had and could potentially hear Dog songs moving forward, whether or not the original lineup would be present. It sort of gave me the courage to let them consume my life again, because I've been avoiding them for the longest time. I was so out of touch with Vkei during COVID, and the only band that I really listened to all the time was Vkei, and I just wasn't keeping up with anything much at that time. When Dog announced that they were going on hiatus, I honestly thought it was a disbandment. Even though they split up, I really wanted this because it's their last live together. Because Dog already disbanded before I could ever see them. I wasn't even that sad. I just sort of thought, oh, it's good that I'm not obsessed with them in this moment. Now I have to make sure that never happens, because I'll be even more upset. For the first time when I came back to Japan, I felt really sad because I was reminded of them all the time. Really painful to think about that now these members have to continue on their own, and also that I never got to see them. It just makes me feel really regretful that I didn't try to go to Japan before COVID. Started learning furi just of my own accord because I just sort of realized there's potential in this. I can still be Dogya even though Dog is not Dog at the moment. They've got me locked down for life now. The Dog is not just for Christmas, it's for life. So if there's love for something, it can never die. Christmas Eve was probably the peak of my pining for Dog, genuinely. Tweets that I can show as an example of that. I was going through it and so miserable. And then come Christmas Day, when by some miracle, just like that hiatus over, I cried so much. And let me tell you, this event, life-changing, because it really felt as if somehow, I'm not saying I did, obviously, but I'm just saying, somehow, it felt almost like I'd manifested it. When I saw the live date, I thought, I have to go to this. I have to be there. If I'm not, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. If I wasn't there any other time, any other anniversary, any other last live, I have to be there for this one. And it feels so nice to be able to not have to hold back in loving something, because now I know I can actually support that thing. And I don't know, there's a lot I can say. There's a lot I have said, and there's a lot I can say about this, because I have so many feelings going into this live and I'm scared. But I think the main sort of thing I wanted to say was that if it wasn't for this announcement and this live and everything, I don't know how I would be feeling right now, because I lost all of the day in question lottery for last year, and I've seemingly lost all of it for this year too. So Dog in this moment have given me so much reason to keep coming back to Japan and keep living and finding something that is so perfect for me, and something that I want to actively support, and something that feels very personal to me and feels very important and something I want to protect. And it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is Yumesaki Gaoka at EX Theatre in Roppongi, and it's my first Dog in the Parallel World Orchestra live ever. Through a complicated series of steps, I was able to use my old Lawson account that I made last year, log into it using a VPN trial, signed up for the lottery, and I won the VIP ticket. Following this, I applied for the lottery for the after party, and I won a ticket for that also. So it's going to be a very scary, very stressful, very tumultuous day, and I'm really nervous and scared. I've been waiting so long for this day that I never knew was going to come, but I'm ready now. We can do this. So welcome to my documentary. I want to give you a little house tour, a little apartment tour. This is the entryway. You have shoe box, cupboard, kitchen. There is no bathroom sink, so all of my bathroom things are just here. This is the main living area. Alas, there's no sort of futon, like pillow, seat or anything, cushion, which is a shame, and I'm really upset that there isn't that, but it's okay, I'll sit on the floor. Yeah, it looks horrifically messy, but table. Shower is in there. TV, microwave, kettle. Toilet is in here. It's a washlet, isn't that sick? And then up here is the little bed. And there's Atchan. And there's a little space for sort of general mischief and mucking about in, so that's nice. So yeah, that's the whole apartment. It's so cute. I love it so much. It's very cozy. Dog decided to come back just when I needed them the most, and I'm always going to be grateful for that, and from now on I have to pay back my gratitude and support them as much as I can, because I've never wanted to chase a band more than this. I'll see you tomorrow for everything to hopefully come together. Good morning, wanko-tachi. This is the fit for today. I'm wearing this blouse that I bought last time I came to Japan from Closet Charles. It's like this really pretty, like second-hand, really like sort of medieval style Lolita blouse. It's really cute, and it's got this really nice collar. And then I have roses on my tights and socks for insulation and for like a little frill around my ankles. And I'm wearing this cross, and I'm wearing this little Mei-chan homage, little crown brooch. I'm also wearing these earrings which remind me of hoshikuzu, and my wristband, but I'm going to buy more. My bag to again match the theme. It goes with the corset also, and I have this little tail and the little Mei-chan pocket with Checky in the back. This is my ticket for DOGGY'S at 2 p.m. so it's now like 12:30 or so. So I'm just gonna hang around for a bit, come back at 2 to get in line for Bukban. Let's go. I still have about an hour until merch sales start, so I'm just gonna walk around a little bit. Insane of me. it's time to see which rubber bands I got. So let's open them. Whee! Oh my god, so sad. Haru-kun ga inai. But it's fine, I got Mei-chan, so it's okay. But and no doubles as well, like I got one of each, so that's cool. Checky time. Yippee! Oh my god, mini gingers. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, oh my god, hell yeah, oh my god, oh my god. No way! Oh my god, no way. That's so... Are you serious? Wow, oh my god, thank you. Wow, that's so stupid. As if. Okay, thank you so much. Wow. Everyone's doing check-in trade and wristband trade. It's very cute. At one of the many dinner orders that Dog may or may not have been to. 1 hour left. I'm so nervous. I don't know if it's just the caffeine from the 3 teas I've had today, but I'm so nervous. I'm bristling, I'm freaking out. Okay, I think they're gonna start calling VIP number soon. Yeah, because the guy's holding, the staff is holding the sign. I just spilled Monster all inside my handbag. Oh my god. Everything is so sticky. Oh no. I'm trying to find a toilet because the Yamanote line is not running anymore because it's 1 AM and I really need to pee and I spilled Monster in my bag and it's been a day. I managed to find a toilet in Famima and then I just bought things so I could get another plastic bag so I could put the thing that got wet in my bag from the Monster. The railways are not even functioning at this time. I finally made it home. Jesus Christ. Let me show you this shirt properly. It's so beautiful. Oh my god. It only came in size XXL and I think it's probably because they probably couldn't afford to make like multiple sizes, so they just made like the biggest size that they could, which is great because I love oversized shirts. So I think I've managed to remember the entire set list. I think. Hopefully they'll release the actual set list and I'll see if I've missed anything. I have no memory of what order anything was played in. I was 11th row Kamite, so I was like in between Haru and Jinjin, I want to say. A bit sad because I wasn't on Mei-chan's side, but the girl next to me, like right on my left side, who had ticket number 24, she was also Mei-chan gya. The two of us were just screaming, like screaming so loudly for him. And I have to mention this, the energy in this live house was so good. Everyone was so riled up and excited and screaming, yelling. I was worried because I thought I was far back, like further back than like the main pit, so I thought like, oh, I'm worried that the women around me are not going to be like really getting into it as much, but I was so wrong. I've never screamed so hard like I have never screamed so loudly in my entire life. You can tell just how long everyone has been waiting to do this again and to support their like honmei band. Like you can tell so straight away like how excited everyone is, and I felt so like happy and energized. I was like, this is great, this is amazing, I love this so much. First of all, outfit change. Hopefully there's a photo I can show of these outfits. First of all, they played Kanjiruzu as SE as like BGM, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if they used Kanjiruzu for SE? But then Kanjiruzu finishes and they play the normal, like the classic dog in a powder orchestra SE, dogs barking, going crazy, whale clapping, going wild. The curtain parts and 5 silhouetted boys are there, and I was so caught off guard because I was like, hold on, why are they in the wrong order? Why is Jinjin on the left side? What's happening? Like, what's going on? Why is Kanna in Mei-chan's place? What's happening? They had a surprise outfit for this live. Haru looks so good, so good. His hair, beautiful, red. His hair was red, but a very subtle red, very like dark burgundy, like brown red. Looked so beautiful under lighting, so pretty. Kan-chan, so happy, super genki. Just like, oh my god, it made me so happy to see him, like so happy. And yeah, he was really loud, shouting, the loudest I've ever seen Kan-chan be. Jinjin, oh my god, Jinjin. I like this outfit more compared to the one that he wore today, but I really liked the one he wore today. It was very cool. It looked like a ruff. I was quite far away, but it looked kind of like a ruff, like around his neck. He looked so cute. He looked very hot. He looked so hot today. Jinjin looks so ikemen as per. Mei-chan, oh my god, Mei-chan's wearing a white suit. I was like, oh, I'm quite excited to see him like bare skin and blazer, but he still did that, but with a white suit, and he looked so radiant and glowing and angelic and perfect and beautiful. And I was like, oh my god, that was my initial reaction. I was literally like mouth open. I couldn't believe, because I was expecting them to come on in the new look, so I was so shocked that they came out with a new outfit. Haru was wearing this blazer that was covered in like gemstones, and it looked so pretty because it would catch the light all the time, and really sparkly, and he looked so cute. I really liked Haru's outfit and his hair and everything. It was just so good. They started with Yumesaki ga Oka, Slay, and then the one after that was Life is Live. I think I already started crying. I think I started crying during the SE, but then I was like, I'm really weeping now, this is too much. The entire live, Haru was like telling us like, call your favorite member's name now, louder, call it louder. And everyone did listen. Everyone was very loud, and I love DOGGY'S so much. This set list was not what I was expecting. I thought I was being realistic, but actually I didn't need to be realistic at all, because they literally played banger after banger. It was just straight bangers. Me learning the footy for like Chiri for Horiku, thinking, oh, it's never gonna come up, and it did. Apple World Go Round first, you know, single, like really good, so good, by the way, amazing, so much fun, oh my god. Wonder, really good, thank you. Miracle Go, and Rainy Rain. And Rainy Rain, the lights were so beautiful, and I cried because it was so beautiful, and it was so long. And like indulgent and pretty. I was like, oh, so good. It was really all-consuming, and I just cried. I cried. Arutora. When I saw Mei-chan get up on center, I was like, no way, they haven't. They've only bloody gone and done it. Seeing him put his whole body into that bass intro, incredible, so good. For like the newer songs, they did Alcohol from Hot Dog, which is so good. I love that song so much. It must be like a fan favorite because they seem to play it quite often. It seems to be like a staple of like kind of album songs, and I think it's brilliant. I love it so much. And the food is very cute as well. We're like drinking, and they played my song Pandora. as soon as Haru started talking about, you know, having your eyes closed and opening them, I was like, they haven't gone and bloody done it. They did. That song is so good. Banger. Absolute banger. I was so happy. I was like, I'm crying again. Great. And during slow motion, snow fell. Snow actually fell. They had snow falling. I cried. Doggy's party. Doggy's party. What? When I heard that come on, I was like, they haven't. They've already got a bloody done it. Meitan on stream being like, oh, we're not kira kira. We're not really kira kira anymore. Oh yeah, I don't know why you're asking for that song. They played it. It was great. 10 out of 10. I had so much fun. I used so much energy at this live. Even though I was like seated venue, 11th row or whatever, I was like, this is good. This is good. I'm gonna use like every inch of strength that I have to jump and to just go crazy, jumping at every minute. I was so excited the entire time, crying, heavy breathing, hyperventilating, shaking, all of that. Joy to the World destroyed me so badly. We were all singing together during Joy to the World and it was like so beautiful, and I was weeping, I was crying, I was like, this is so nice. Everyone around me singing, not a single person not singing, everyone singing. Hiatus was also a banger. There's so much headbang. We were headbanging like crazy, and I honestly like was like almost falling over because I was headbanging so much, and it was mad and it was so good. And I love the bit where Kantan's just like bashing drums, like very like taut sound, like I don't know how to describe it. It's like very like just like revolving, very taut, like very sharp like drum sound that just goes like so good. Anyway, stupid, but yeah, I love headbanging to that, and like Haru screaming and doing death voice, and it was so good. There was a lot of MC, but there wasn't even that much. I feel like they could have done more MC, to be honest. Like I thought it would be way more MC heavy, but they were all just so like nervous and shy and like didn't know what to say. It was so cute. What got me the most was when Haru asked like, "Tanoshikatta?" and then Haru was like, "You guys are having fun, but it's me who's having the most fun." I was like, God. He talked a lot about how he's like not been like, you know, in the best state recently, and how he really loves singing with everyone, and he really loves doing this, what he does. And seeing him on stage looking so, it's the same, like he's the same Haru as always. I think it's just so reassuring to see him like this, and he was just so cute this whole night. He was so cute, and he was so loving with like all the members, wrapping his arms around Junjun and like playing with his jacket and during Chiripi Horiko holding Mizuki's chin like as if he was gonna give him a kiss, like so beautiful, and putting his arm over Mei-chan while Mei-chan was playing bass. He's so full of love and happiness and joy, and he's so sweet and so earnest and so expressive, like the most expressive person ever, like constantly his facial expression is always changing. Like he's so expressive and so fun and silly, and he's always like reacting to people and doing like impressions of people. It's so funny. But he's also like, I'm serious, I'm yassed, then I was serious. And it's almost like he was never gone. Like he's just so perfect. He sounded incredible, he sounded so good. I feel like EX Theatre like could have changed the sound of it. It was good, don't get me wrong, my hearing's effed up anyway, but I feel like maybe they like mixed Mizuki and Kansan a bit too high, but Haru sounded amazing. Just sometimes the drums were louder than his vocal, so I was like, okay, but maybe that was intentional at sometimes, I'm not sure. The bass sounded really nice, and even in 11th row, like I could feel the vibrations of the bass, like it was so lovely. I was like, this is great, really good. The bass was incredible, and I was suckering for Jinjin every time, like incredible, so good. It's so funny because during MC, like he always like seemed like he didn't have anything to say. He was just like for the first like 5 minutes. He just didn't say anything. And Haru was like, what are you doing? what are you doing? Every time Haru wanted to pass the MC off of him, he would just say, "Soshite!" His MC would continue infinitely. It was so funny. Mei-chan was like stumbling on his words a little bit, and he was like, "Oh, I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous today. I'm really feeling the nerves today." And Haru was like, you don't give off the vibe of someone who's nervous right now. And they were just saying like about how, you know, the rehearsals that they've been doing like so crazily lately have been really like nostalgic for them, and how it's been so long since they've done that together. And halfway through, Haru announced that they're going on tour, so that's nice, and that they're having a 3-man live Registered Records Slay with Buglug and Vkei. Can't go to that, so thank you. I get that they were waiting for Yume Sakagaoka to like announce these things, because I knew they would, but I can't go to any of these tour dates because I have no money. But at least I made it to this, I guess. Anyway, the live finishes. I'm shaking. I'm so sweaty because I've been using like all my energy on this. Then I went to like the downstairs bottom floor to queue up for the Vkei for VIP, which was 5-shot. I didn't know that they were doing this, but basically they split it into 3 groups. The first group was if you want Mei and Kansan either side of you, and then the other 3 at the back. The second group was if you want Mizuki and Junjun beside you, and the rest of them at the back. And then the last group was if you want Junjun and Haru next to you, and then the rest at the back. So I was like, I don't understand what that means. And then everyone had already gone, and then the last group was called, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just do that. So I just went with the last group, with the Junjun and Haru group, which is what I would have picked anyway. So I'm glad that they allowed you to do that. And even though I messed up and I missed like the first call because I didn't understand what was going on, I was like, oh, actually, like I would have wanted Junjun and Haru beside me anyway, so it's fine. This photo shot lasted like 5 seconds. Like they literally were like rushing them, and I knew they would be, because like after party started like 2 hours basically after the meet and greet finished, because I think the meet and greet finished at like 8:30, I think. So yeah, I think it finished around like 9 actually, so they didn't have long to like get to the venue for like 10:30, which was the start meant to be. So obviously, yeah, it was going to be a bit of a struggle, so I knew they'd be rushing them, and I could tell by how quickly like the queue was moving. Like we were moving really fast, and the velocity at which like I could hear Mizuki going arigato, arigato every 5 seconds. So I knew I wasn't gonna be able to like say anything, so I was like, that's a relief in a way to have to say much. So I just said okaeri nasai and arigato, and that was it. So yeah, got a 5-shot. It's all good. It's massive. Look how big that is. Slay. Yippee! Yeah, the lads. Actually, yeah, so you can basically like see the outfits here. This outfit is really cute. I like this. Good. Slay. Yippee! Default one pose. They took a crowd photo as well at the end. That's why I can't remember what song it was, because it was such a long outro and we were just chilling. But yeah, we look so cute. Yay! Hooray! And then like outside, I decided to speak to this fan that I just saw like waiting as well, because she was also like a foreign fan. So I was like, I'm gonna say hi, because that's just what I do now. If I see like, if I'm at a live that doesn't have many like foreign fans, I just kind of want to say hello. So I was like, I asked her like where she was from, and it was really lovely to chat to her, and we like went to the after party together, but she didn't have a ticket for the after party, so we just like parted ways after that. But it was really nice to like speak to her. It was really nice to speak to another dog fan, because I don't really know any. I only know about 3, I want to say, like 3 or 4 dog fans, like mutually. Anyway, so we get to the after party. Chaos. This is the most chaotic experience. It's Shibuya Rex. Shibuya Rex is a cursed venue. Moments after I arrive, which is maybe like 9:45. Who should pull up but Haru and Junjun in the van, getting dropped off literally like as we were waiting outside, and Haru just paces it past us to go to Lawson, probably to get a drink. So we get called down to wait by a number by the staff, and it's packed. I think they put too many people, they called too many people down too early. So like we had to like shuffle back out again a little bit because there was just so many people like crowding, and like they would call the number and then someone would come from all the way up down, so there just wasn't enough space. Some people, like their phone didn't connect to the internet properly, so they couldn't load their ticket from Live Pocket, and they had to go like out again and come back and be like, this is my number, please let me in. It was just so chaotic, so confusing. Luckily I had screenshotted mine, so I didn't need Wi-Fi, so I just showed them and it was easy. I paid for my drink ticket and I got highball. It was good, very strong, and because all I had to eat today was an umeboshi onigiri, I felt tipsy immediately, especially after I finished it. I was like, oh my god, I'm so tipsy. We got filed into the venue from like 10 to 10:30. We were just like filed into the venue, and the staff kept saying like, you guys need to squish in more. Like the staff would come into the second row and be like, second row needs to come closer to the stage, like really like pushing us. So because there was a lot of people, and my theory is that they probably planned to have the after party at EX Theatre, probably. But I think, yeah, like Maid-san said that, you know, they couldn't book it, I think, like they couldn't book it for the night, I think is what he said in the stream, so they had to like move it to Shibuya Rex. Shibuya Rex is tiny, it's very small. I don't even know what capacity, like it must be like 200 or less, I don't know. So it was like densely crowded, so we were like very like close together, but I didn't mind. And then they brought a dog out, very nice, very slay. I was maybe 3rd row, 4th row, crazy. My ticket number was 46, so yeah, I was quite close. I couldn't see Jun or Kansan that well because there was a lady like blocking me, so I couldn't see them because I was so close, but I could see Haru, Mizuki and Mei quite easily, like especially Mizuki and Mei. I was very close to them and it was quite crazy to be like so close. And they started the after party. Haru just downed his pint of beer in like 5 seconds and everyone was like, way. And then next was Mizuki to finish his beer, and Mei, like they both like downed their beers like crazy. Kansan maybe drank 1/4 of his beer, I want to say, and Junjun like almost downed it but didn't finish it quite. And we did like kanpai. So they were just talking about they were just being silly basically the whole time. They just sat talking about the live, talking about like their like outfits, I guess, like, and like about like what they'd said at MC today and stuff, and just like random things like that, and just like making fun of each other basically, as they do, just bullying each other. The whole talk was them just kind of saying like, thank you for coming, like we really appreciate everyone coming to see us today and also coming to the after party, like we love you so much. But the venue was so densely packed and so crowded that one of the girls on Kamite, the other side of the stage, like she like fell down or like fainted, and it was so scary because I couldn't even see like what had happened, but like immediately like Haru started calling for the staff like urgently, and like the staff came over and Haru was like, oh be careful, like take care, and I was like, oh my god. She was fine in the end luckily, but oh my gosh, it was so scary. After the like talk finished, the staff came on. They were like, right, like this is how it's gonna work, we're gonna set up for 2-shot now. I don't know what's going on, to be honest, like I don't know what's happening, because I thought we would be leaving the venue, we'd all be kicked out of the venue and then brought back in like 1 by 1 to do 2-shot. But in actuality, they just kind of like told us to get against the wall as much as we could, to like squeeze back against the wall. So I was like, okay, cool. And some people like bled into like the bar area and into the corridor upstairs, like some people left the venue. So I was like, okay, interesting. And then we just kind of like organically formed a queue, and the staff were like lifting up these like tables, like carrying them over people's heads basically. In front of the stage they set up this row of tables, and then the 2-shot was basically done like there, like in front of everyone, like as people were queuing. So I'm in the line for maybe like 20 minutes, like it took quite a long time because obviously like people can buy like up to 5, so a lot of people were buying like 5 tickets like for the same member basically. While I was waiting in the queue, I think maybe it could have been the same girl, like she fell down again, and I was like, oh my god, this is so scary. Like, Rex, sort it out, sort it out. Next time, don't put too many people in your venue because this is like so stressful. Like, I felt so bad for her because she was like, I'm sorry, like she was just apologizing to everyone, and I felt so bad because she must have been like so stressed because everyone was like calling the staff over and like helping her up. And I went to go like offer her like water because like I still had like a lot of water left in my water bottle, but she was like, no, I'm fine, I'm really sorry. And I was just like, oh my god. I'm 100% sure like Haru is still thinking about her now. Like Haru also like walked straight by us again, like to get water, I think. I don't really know what he was doing, but he like went straight past because there's another door. I can show you on the map. I'll show you via the map like where I was at for like the after party talk and where I was at for the two shot, where I was waiting for two shot. So it's like, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's like Haru was like probably going through the door like into the dressing room because I heard him like speaking from the dressing room. I don't know what he was saying, but I heard him speaking in the dressing room. He came back out again, walked straight by us, like very close, like we were so packed in there. He just slid past. He's like, excuse me. Oh my god, I'm shaking because I'm really nervous. Of course I am. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna get like, I was gonna get just two shot with May, but I was like, I might as well just get 3. Like that feels like a better number to me. Let me show you my 2 shot that I got. But let me tell you, I was absolutely out of it. Like I did not know what was happening. I was not even paying the slightest bit of attention to like the the staff because the whole time we were just talking and I was like, this is so, I can't, I'm so overwhelmed, this is too much. Like I was so like watching him like with other already. I was like, oh my god, he's incredibly good at just giving like people undivided attention. I feel like he really enjoys having like a one-on-one like connection with people and making friends and really talking like earnestly about things that he likes and learning about what other people like. He's so like responsive and reactive to people, and he really like holds eye contact with people, like looking people in the eyes. I'm not sure he recognized me straight away, but then he was like, oh, like you were at the last like Noel live, and I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, what's your name again, like can you remind me what your name is? And then he asked me if I'm living in Japan now, and I was like, no. I just came here yesterday. And then he starts talking about like a DM that he sent or something, like a DM, what? And I was like, oh, I remember. This was maybe 2 years ago? This was over a year ago. I like mentioned Mei-chan in my story. It was like a checky and like a freaking little unicorn plush, and then he's like sent a little heart emoji. I was like, oh, that's so nice, oh my gosh. And he remembered that. He remembered sending me a heart emoji. Like, how did he remember that? During this entire conversation, the staff is like getting ready to take photo and be like, let's go. So Mei-chan just started making like a heart hand with me, and I was like, oh, okay. So this was our first slay. He's wearing his member colour wristband, so we're both wearing one. It looks really cute. We're like matching. Oshi! Oh my god. Anyway, see this outfit? Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean by this outfit? I was like, oh, let's do yakusoku. Yay! I was gonna do this pose with Haru if I got to do t-shirt with Haru, but instead I decided to do it with Mei-chan. So yeah, cute. Any excuse for like physical contact. And then like I don't know what we were even speaking about. I think after that one I was like, oh, like next Saturday I'm going to see Plastic Tree for the first time. I'm going to see Plastic Tree next week, and because like I know they're one of like Mei-chan's like senpai bands, and he was like, oh, like I really like them. And I was like, yeah, of course, that's why I'm saying it, that's why I'm telling you. I was like, oh, what should we do like for the next one? And he was like let's do like little cat ears, like neko mimi. And he's like, yeah. So slay, doing a little cat ear swag. So cute. Oh my god, wow, so cute. I love him, he's so cute. Fucking smiling, happiness moment, joy to the world, joy to the dream. And like I got this again, I got this error thingy. It's so funny, but I like it, it's good. Yeah, I mean it's yellow, isn't it? So member colour, slay. So those were my 2 shots. Eventually I did get up and I was like, 気をつけて、マジでお疲れ、今日は. And he was like, he was giggling and he was like, マジで. And then I just like had a little cry. Had a little cry outside. that's part 1 of this documentary. I don't know if I'm gonna put the rest of the bits of it in another place. Probably will do it in this video. Just wanted to say I love this band, and I love all the members of this band, and I love the fans of this band. They're very fun and quirky and weird and silly, just like Dog themselves, and everyone's so much fun and everyone creates such a good atmosphere, and it's so reassuring and amazing and reaffirming and euphoric to see this band together, because they are like nothing else when they are together as one. I'm so sad that I won't see them for such a long time, because I already miss them so much. I already miss him like crazy, and I want to see him again soon. But we have a stream, we have a live stream in a few days, so I have that to look forward to. Vkei. Start. Okay. Exciting thing. Haru. Again. I will sleep. じゃあね、おやすみ。おやすみ。